Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kym Balthazar. I am an oil and cold wax abstract artist in Northeastern Pennsylvania, and you have stumbled upon or have come back to my Abstracts in Action playlist, and I am ready to unveil the next installment, and I hope you enjoy. I know I've been promising it for a long time. We won't get into how long, but here it finally is, and here it finally is. It's just a little practice piece. It was fun to work on a painting that I've just been slopping paint on, letting it dry. So there's many layers. I used a little bit of stenciling, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you stick around to the end. Let me know what you think. And as always, I appreciate you spending a couple minutes of your day with me. Always nice if you could like it, comment, perhaps even subscribe. That would be so wonderful, and I'd be happy to see you back. All right, well, I hope you enjoy, and I will see you guys at the end. Here is the palette I decided to use. It's a bit of a strange one, but I was thinking spring and just really wanted to have some fun with some spring colors. So we started out with the basics: titanium white, ivory black, then I add in a little phthalo green, cadmium chartreuse, which is just such a powerful color. It's crazy like how bright that is. Then we have quinacridone, opera, a beautiful hot pink, and radiant violet. Those are my strange colors that I decided to work on for this painting. And then I am mixing cold wax into my paint. It's about a 50-50 ratio. And as you can see from the painting next to it, I am working on a painting in progress. Those are dried layers. They've been dried for quite a while because this painting took me forever to do. And it looks like the colors that I have down on the painting are titanium white, ivory black, looks like Prussian blue, probably mixed with some white, maybe a Naples yellow, transparent orange, and quin opera. All right, and here we go. We're going to get this painting started. I like to work with the palette knife in the beginning just to get the paint down on the paper panel, whatever I decide that I'm working on. In this case, it is an artboard. That pink is just so crazy bright. While you guys watch me paint, I wanted to touch on something that I've been meaning to talk about. I probably will bring it up again in one of my weekly vlogs, but it's about how artists kind of feel shamed for needing to have a day job. So getting this painting and this video finished took much longer than I expected it to. I had a major life change. I started a new day job. So my mental focus was shifted in a big way these last couple months. It's been a bit of an adjustment, and while my creativity never left me, it definitely had to take a back seat for a bit. Sometimes we have seasons like that. I know you guys know what I'm talking about, and it took me a long time, but now I've learned to honor them instead of pushing through just for the sake of productivity. Even though as I sit on my couch with my mind in a mental fog, all I can think about is how much I miss painting and how much I need to get stuff done. But I allowed myself a little bit of grace, you know, just for a little while, and here I'm back. I didn't take that much time away. But I wanted to just talk about something. It just doesn't get enough airtime. The idea that there's no shame in having a day job as an artist. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Why can't we normalize this already? Art supplies don't pay for themselves, you know, and my oil and cold wax habit isn't exactly a budget-friendly one. that cadmium chartreuse, I want to say it's like almost $30 for a little, like a 37 milliliter tube. It's nuts. But it's a beautiful color, so it's definitely worth it. Having a job that helps support my creativity and, groceries is something that I'm really grateful for, because it keeps the lights on and keeps me from resenting my art for needing to perform. What do you guys think of this? I'm using that chartreuse on top of a stencil. So it's going to give it a little bit of texture and, just a little bit more visual interest, because even though you can't quite read what those words are saying, your mind wants to go in and read them anyway. So I'm using that chartreuse more as an accent color. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So back to what I was talking about. There's a weird myth that floats around that you're not a real artist unless you're living off your work full time. And I know that's the goal. That's my goal. But it's just not real life for most of us, and that's okay. Because creativity doesn't disappear just because it's not your 9 to 5. In fact, sometimes the constraints of having a day job actually help fuel the fire when you do get into the studio. Comment below if this is true for you, because this is so true for me. As I'm sitting at my desk during the day, all I want to do is just get to my easel and pull out some of my paints and get, just release that stress, release that creativity. So I guess what I can say is this piece is a little victory. A reminder that even when life gets hectic, the creative pulse is still there. We show up when we can, we paint when we can, and we celebrate the progress, even if it's one layer at a time. In between Zoom meetings and the dinner dishes, if you know what I mean. Okay, enough of me rambling on. I am going to let you guys watch me paint, and I will check in on occasion, and I'll see you then. we are, the final product. It is not my favorite by a long shot, but you know what? I got into the studio and I got it done. They're not all going to be our favorites, but they are a step towards progress in our journey. So thank you for being here. Thanks for watching, and stay creative.